Hello everybody and welcome to part 20 of my Desert China series. There's a couple things I wanted to touch on before we get rolling. The first is that I think it's because of the World's Fair, but we're actually 2 turns away from a natural golden age. So I have to assume that the points that you get for bronze towards a golden age in the World's Fair was applied after the golden age we were already in subsided. And I'm just pointing this out because we do have a great artist coming out next turn, so obviously we should wait a turn until the natural golden age triggers before we pop that one. And then also the other thing I was going to mention is that, and this tells you how little I used to wonder chase and how inexperienced I am at military in general. Brandenburg Gate. This is one of those wonders you really want to grab if you got the Alhambra and you want to do some real kick butt tricks in the late game. It gives you a free great general, so that the point where I was saying, oh, we got coal, we know where coal is now. How do we get our hands on it? We could have gone straight from metallurgy into metal science, built the Brandenburg Gate, and gotten the great general there. It's a peaceful way that we could have achieved the stealing of this land. And after plastics, we might still go for that. And the reason for that is because Bogota, I don't know when they'll see the coal. It has to do with median tech of other civs or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but you can see because this hill was next to fresh water, they've put a farm here. So not only do they have to see it, they got to send their worker out there and change the tile improvement. And I don't know if the AI would do that or not. So it might be that we have to come over here to get the coal anyways. So I just wanted to point that out before we get rolling here. Gold wise, we're going to be stretched a little thin because if we do go into plastics and we're going to be balling to get there, there's going to be a lot of money being spent on upgrading units. And that's going to be even more true if we do end up going with the freedom fighters, which I think is a good idea to go for, simply because there's going to come a point real soon here where we're going to want to start stomping on people. Alrighty, so Nanjing grows. Does this increase the growth rate? It does not. So let's work one of the specialist slots instead, because otherwise we would just be chilling here. Let's get the science, especially since we have intentions of bulbing. Let's go ahead and move the worker out because we can't have double civilians. We're just going to have him, both of these pass this turn. Declaration has expired with Iroquois. I think it's probably a good idea to renew that for now. He has expanded cities up to this point. He's been building roads. He kind of looked like he wanted a peace at some point. And he's friends with a lot of people, so if we get Froggy, there's a good chance he uses his... Yeah, look at that. He's pretty much friends with everybody. So if we get Froggy, there's a good chance he uses his superior military to try and punish us over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and refresh that for now. But this will definitely be the last time we take that, because once the freedom fighters are upgraded to infantry, that seems to me like a really good window of opportunity to start steamrolling folks. Alright, we're out of stuff to build. If we can get coal online in time, we can build a factory. But otherwise, we'll probably be building research labs. Because we'll rush this with a great engineer with our faith. So that means, as far as build queues go, it's just going to be the research labs until we get coal, at which point factories as well. Did I upgrade the last True Canoe to a Gatling gun? It looks like I did. Okay, I was wondering why the gold seemed low for this turn, and that is definitely why. So that answers that question. He was actually supposed to come here to keep visibility on that tile, so we can have him come here. Get that profit going. And I'm pretty sure great profits do not suffer attrition. Okay, this guy was actually trying to come into the bay here. And I was going to start cutting back here, but there's food here. He can come up there. You get started on the farm there. He was here for visibility. I might as well leave him there. I don't think we're going to need coverage for in here. He's going to be upset, though, once we start doing that. So, for that reason, we have a shooter and a blocker up here. We have a shooter down here. Not so much a blocker, but having two blockers over here. A couple of mobile units. That seems good. Just thinking like maybe we move this guy this way. Because when we do start spreading the religion, he's going to be upset. Alright, let's get into our natural golden age so we can expend that great artist. I don't know why he's saying that. We've upset him. And we're going to upset him again. And he didn't want to renew the friendship, so I'm not sure why he's getting all geeked on it, but... Let me grab a drink real quick. There we go. Natural golden age. So let's... 20 turns it says. We drop this. It's up to 36 turns of expedited culture, money, and production. Very good. Very good. Copper's back. But we lose Manila, so that was why our happiness remained constant. Wow, we still have a surprisingly thorough grip over Rome, despite all the religious corrosion in the West. Okay, so policy time. And keep in mind, we are going to have another one very soon. Either because of the World's Fair or because of Statue of Liberty. So I think I want to come here so that we can get those freedom fighters. It'll be right around the time we're getting plastics. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to go militarily. National Wonder Mint Bank Stock Exchange. So bank and stock exchange is 2 per city and then 1 mint in the capital if we build it. I don't think we've built it yet. That would be 9 happiness, ultimately. Every national wonder, let's take a look at this. How many do we have? Hermitage, whoa, come on scroll bar, be nice. Hermitage is 1, Oxford is 2, National Epic is 3, Palace I think technically is 4, Grand Temple is 5, Ironworks is 6, National College is 7, and that is it for now. Are there any other national wonders we intend to build? Not that I can see. Oh, I did forget the capital's also going to want to build Big Ben and Brandenburg Gate and the Statue of Liberty, but that's only going to be 1 turn. Okay, so we are a little backed up, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, if others can build Great Big Ben, it'll mean... Yeah, let's take a peek at that just real quick. See who else is taking commerce. Commerce. Well, of course Venice would. That makes sense, actually. But at the same time, if we go into tax, let's compare China to Venice. Venice is quite trailing. That doesn't mean they're not going that way, but I would say Brandenburg Gate is more important. But not only is Brandenburg Gate more important, but I would think that the average civ is going to be able to build this ahead of this anyways, and that's not even counting the policy requirement. Anyways, I think I came up with 8 for this, 9 for this, so let's just do this. And now I feel comfortable selling off one of our luxuries. Our cities are starting to grow pretty good. So I don't know that I want to also sell off the copper. What we can do is wait and see how badly we need the gold. And if we need instant gold at one point, we can do something like that. Alright, so the Great Arse is gone. He can chill back in the city. Road's ripped up. Let's get on that mine, even though I think it's clear at this point it's going to be nothing more than a mine. Let's see here. We get on the road. That seems better. We go either direction this way. That seems good. What would you do? I know. Let's chop some wood. There we go. Alright, so what's going on with this landmass here? City-state. 1, 2... Ah, crap. 3... Oh! 2 city-states. Okay, well, we'll definitely want to land, get our eagle eye going, and figure out what's going on with this landmass. I wonder if that's why these guys wanted to settle so near. Make trade routes, that kind of thing. Let's see here. Archer type. Something like this seems to keep us mobile and whatnot. I like that idea. Because once we start dumping religion on his cities, he's going to be so upset. Oh, here comes his missionaries. I kind of wish I hadn't given him open borders. I would like to be able to enjoy the attrition.
The nations of the West hope that by means of steam
okay, so I don't know that this is going to apply to our scouts this turn. I'm guessing the movement points have already been delegated. Let's see here. Spread religion. Yeah, I think these wipe 10 and install 10. So they are so much better than missionaries if you can get past their low mobility. Okay. Grow. 6, 5, 5. Okay, so this gives us decent production boost while still growing in the same rate. So that's what I want to do there. Okay, declaration of friendship with Poland. That one we probably should let lapse, especially if he's planting another city towards us. It's actually kind of unfortunate, because if we do go to war from him, you know, it's going to be a paper, rock, scissors thing. Obviously, we'd want to have Gdansk first, because that's a lot of coal. And that's a lot of coal. Okay. Sugar and copper come back. All right. That means duplicate copper, so yeah, we can sell one of each. Looks like Venice is going to give us full for the sugar. Let's go.
Saluti.
So good. The timing here is really nice, because we're going to be needing more and more gold. And he gives us 230 for the copper, so that's pretty much full. Good deal. Sweet. Look at that. Gold surge. Replaceable parts. So when this counter says 1, we buy the Great Engineer. And that'll actually say 1 when we're done with Eiffel Tower. So that works out really well. Okay, Colosseum's finished here. On to Zoo, which we can finish in 4 turns. Holy smokes, this guy's putting out some hammers now. Just thinking about the possibility of building Big Ben here. This is a border town, so, you know, building walls and such will make sense. And, okay, so it said 3 out of 4, I'm guessing. What was the wonder that does that? Neuschwanstein, that's right. Well, we'll definitely want that as well. So yeah, we'll want walls and castles eventually. There's no point in going there. Ooh, landmass. We get to do some exploring. I like that. Alright, everything appears to be in order. And look at that. We are at the faith earmark that we're looking for. Nice. Yes. Yes, that's what we wanted to see. And now, if we denounce them, it's not going to be as bad because they denounced us first. As far as, like, their friends and such. Okay. Didn't we have a worker that was asleep? We did. So let's just go there. And we can actually build a farm. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Freshwater doesn't matter right now. The capital can't work it, and this doesn't have a hydro plant, so Guangzhou has grown. 6, 5. Okay, so we'll do that. Happiness is going to start throttling pretty severely. Alright, friendship with Rome. Let's re-up that now before this denouncement starts becoming corrosive. Nice. Okay. Can we revisit that topic with him?
Hola?
That's okay. I don't know that I would want to at this point. So, yeah, let's denounce him back. Okay, so he probably would not have been reinstated anyways. And he is... Okay. Well, so far it doesn't look like anybody cares that he denounced us. What's this? You are spreading... Oh, that's probably a lot hangover from that city that they... That was a while ago, actually. We don't need to denounce him. Because if we go to war with him, it's going to be him declaring war on us. Hey, look at this, an Inquisitor. You are late to the party, son. We are risking losing the prophet, because if he declares war on us, then obviously those are... but we do have... So, yeah, let us... You know what? I am going to actually... I was going to say I'll build a military here, but we have Alhambra in here. So if we're going to do that, we should do that here. I'm thinking let's get a blocker down here. Let's free this guy up to come over here because he's mobile too. I'm just thinking maybe we start keeping an eye on where these missionaries go. With our, you know, mounted units. So, yeah, I think I'll have another blocker come down this way. And we don't want to pull it from there. In fact, let's have these guys swap places. That makes sense to me. Keep the eyes down here, and Head can be the blocker in case we need to come shooting. It's unfortunate that our archers can't shoot over units anymore. 4. Okay, we're seeing food, so something's going on over there. Production. We kind of got a bunch of wonders we want to build here, though, so I don't know about when that's going to happen as far as being able to... Let's take a look at that. Rifleman, 2 turns. Okay. Okay. Should get a blocker down there. Oh, you know what? Never mind, I don't need to buy it or nothing. Yeah, we got this going on. We'll get freedom fighters. Alright, never mind. So, maybe I'll put him back down there. I don't know. I'm not sure it matters one way or the other. But this would be a good time to get up walls probably here. Happiness is fine for now. Let's get some defense going. Since we are deliberately upsetting the Inca. Where did his missionaries go? I see one there. Ha. Where would the other one have gone? There were 2 here. They have mobility of 4. I see the one. Oh, there he is. He's on the river. Okay. Beijing has grown. We are working a specialist slot. So let's see. 6 turns until growth. Still 6 turns until growth. We got a lot we're going to be building here. Ugh. When am I going to get the Musicians Guild in? Well, in light of that, let's go ahead and actually get more food. Because even though it doesn't matter right this second, it might in the long term. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Farm. That is not a river tile, though, so it is slightly inferior. We can revisit all that next turn. Let's see what's going on here. 2. Hey, there's some visibility. Gives us an idea of where we want to head to next. Although not really, because we can't really see any more land. But we can with this guy. A lot of open land here. I was just going to say, where's the barbarians? But now we know. And we can see them at a distance. They can't see us, and that's fantastic. I guess we could put a farm here. We do know that it's not coal or aluminum. That would be the only reason not to at this point, I think. So it might be time to pull this guy back altogether. Because he can see, yeah, the way the borders are set up. Okay. Yeah, so as long as we can see this forest tile, we're good. Alright. Let's spread to another one of his cities. His capital. Oh, you know what? If we spread to Machu, we take away his ability to gain faith from desert tiles. I wish I had thought of that sooner. That is such a good idea. I should have done that, like, right away. Just gotten a prophet and taken away his desert. Oh, wow. Okay, good idea for in the future. That is... Alright, here we go. This is fun. I should have done that earlier, like, provoked him and then... Because if he attacks us, especially now, knowing that we've got the freedom fighters on the horizon, like our military score just goes through the roof, just like that. Speaking of going through the roof, look at that happiness. And look at that tourism. Nice. Okay, so that means one turn here. What that means is we want to buy the Great Engineer now, because we will have the ability to start building Statue of Liberty next turn. So, one turn, we might as well do mint, right? Because that's the policy we took, right? I don't want to pre-build Big Ben, because I don't want to signal to the AIs that they might need to compete for it. So yeah, let's just do the mint here. Tech-wise, we will have the ability to do Great War Infantry next turn, because we're going to bulb that scientist. So, are they all ready to be upgraded? Let's do that. And he's already ready. He's already ready. We'll go here, that way we can step and shoot onto this hill if that's something that we need to do. It's kind of risky going into the shallow waters here, but I'm not seeing any boats. Ooh, now that's a good tile. He gets there this turn. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter that it's... We could build a farm there. That'd be a good tile. Nanjing has grown. Speaking of this city wanting to work good tiles. Is this guy? Yes, he is. That will be the one. 6 turns, 5 turns. Alright. Nanjing is turning out to be very nice. Bogota is in awe. So we did win that culture race. And we did just finish the Eiffel Tower, so we're also going to get this. So Bogota is ours forever. And this is really great because if Poland does decide to go to war with us, they got a lot of units right now. So, and we do have a spy there. We can actually move the spy from there now, I think. We don't need him topping us off regularly, I don't think. So where would we move the Bogota spy to? We got them for a long time to come. Mombasa, we are already actively topping off. Manila? Antwerp? No, Antwerp's too volatile. Actually, Manila's not so easygoing either. So, Zurich and Bogota. Let's move it to Zurich, I guess, right? Let's take a look at what's going on here. Rigging elections. Okay. From Bogota, move to Zurich. It's going to be the bottom of the list. Yeah. There we go. Oh, wait, did I choose the right spy? Okay, I thought for some reason the one... Okay. I wonder why nobody's spying on us. We haven't been getting any notifications of catching spies or spies getting away. That's weird. Okay, let's get those defenses up. Hey, look at that. Settler, though, so... If I come here, I might get hit, and that would be unfortunate, but then we can capture the settler. Because I figured, let's capture that, let it go. I don't mean let it go, I mean capture it, walk away from it. It gets captured, but who cares? At that point, it's a worker. not a settler, and that's the point. He converted it back. How did he convert it back, though, I wonder? Don't matter. We'll take it right back. Yes, this is how you start a war. Oh, I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. Okay, 3 turns until border growth there. So we'll just have that guy chill. In fact, I'll just put him to sleep right there. Got this guy coming over here. This guy can come start chopping wood. Okay, so there we are. 1 turn to go on the Great Scientist. We bought the Great Engineer. Here we go. Nope. Cool.
Deveremos prosperar
I
através.
don't think so. I don't see the need in that. How is he still doing that, though, I wonder? Delhi has been captured by the Aztecs. Well, good. Now the world has somebody to hate on. And here we go. Incidents number 4 of converting his cities to our religion. Okay. Great Scientist is born. Oh, you know what? I meant to sell off luxuries last turn. Is there anybody that we can even sell to at this point? Yeah, copper to Gandhi. Alright, so we'll do that. In fact, let's just do it now while I'm talking about it. There's no point in letting it ride. 7 and 8 looks ideal. Which is unfortunate because he asked us for that several turns ago. Okay, Scientist, Bulb. That completes replaceable parts. So Beijing's work project becomes Statue of Liberty, Rush Production, 1 turn, Free Culture Policy, Freedom Fighters. So this is the turn we really hope. Hiawatha has declared war on Montezuma. Nice. Nice. Eiffel Tower constructed for Bogota. There we go. Alright, let's just take a look at everything that's going on here. We'll go back to page 1, military. Let's see, Iroquois and not China, not Venice. Iroquois and the Aztecs. Okay, so the Iroquois have the advantage, so it would seem. But simply put, there's probably just going to be a whole lot of attrition there. And that leaves Rome and Poland, and we're friendly with Rome. So if Poland comes after us, maybe we get Rome to go after them. Just as a goof, let's see what that looks like. Because if we can start it now at a bargain, why not, right? 11 gold, 19 gold per turn. 19 gold per turn. We just hit replaceable parts, so let's get this going. Okay. So now it's 4 turns until plastic, so that means 4 times 120. 480 is going to go into unit upgrades, and these cost 1350 apiece. 4 turns. So we could buy 2 research labs. The turn it becomes up if we do not. But I don't see the need to. Our science is already quite good, and our cities are actually producing fairly well. So I don't see the need to necessarily buy them. All of our cities are looking for construction projects. Here, I guess I will go ahead and pull up walls. It's not as at risk as our other cities, I wouldn't think. River here, we got some, notice and stuff. But nevertheless, if we get Neuschwanstein, which of course we want to, those castles. What does it do exactly? All castle, plus 3 gold, plus 2 culture, and a happiness. And then the wonder itself is happiness and gold and culture. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. I look forward to that. Okay, so castle we do. Pardon me. Dry throat. Comes from talking a lot. Alright. So that's good to go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I guess that was it as far as that goes. Hey, look at this. We actually get over here. Definitely take it. We don't want to give Iroquois nothing. Nothing we don't have to. Might as well build a farm, get food off the tile if we're going to work it. Now, it's actually unfortunate that we're upgrading our units like this, because with our 4th charge, I would really hope he'd want to go to war over this. But the fact that we just ramped up our military might be a disincentive.
Deveremos prosperar através do
Oh,
comércio.
that's a huge. That is a huge. How are they not declaring war right now? Minus 780. That's got to be like instant war, don't it? How is he not declaring war? Seriously, though. Statue of Liberty is here to save the day. Alright, +1 production from every specialist. We have mostly been working every specialist slot, not including the money ones. Stock exchanges just went up, so I didn't revisit that. Oh, windmill here. Let's see. It's going to have to be the next citizen. We're working all of our good river tiles, hydro plant, yada yada. I don't want to give up any of them. So, you know, on to castle. Whoa, look at these build times. These are nice. Yeah, he can build that. It itself is a defense. If I'm reading this correctly, it gives +12 strength and defensive buildings. Both. Because in the tooltip at the top, it's listed as separate entries. So this city would be stronger, and all defensive buildings are improved upon. So, yeah, let's do that. Mombasa, targets nearby encampment. Way over there? I don't care. Says next policy 1 turn. So, in the interest of getting him to declare war on us, how about we use this for the second to last rationalism? Gold goes up. That was 25 gold per turn we just went up. Nice. And that way he has a 1 turn greater window to decide, hey, let's get that punk. And then, bam, freedom fighters. Okay. So, yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun. Big Ben time. Yes. Yes, Big Ben time. 4 turns. What will I do in the meantime? That's actually a really good build time. So that means we'll get right into Research Lab after that. Brandenburg Gate right after that. On into Atomic Theory. Sweet. I'm loving it. Alright. So now we're just going to walk away. But we don't care if he takes it or not. Suppose we could use it as a makeshift scout in the meantime until he gets nicked. Okay, so you just come over here and defend. Yeah, we definitely want to keep feeding the capital. Oh, okay, I was going to say it's the expands we can think twice about. 16, 16, 20. We can afford to get these guys up to Nanjing. I'm trying to click on the map, please. Nanjing level. Chop, chop. Will you please declare war on me? Open borders with Hiawatha. No. We're getting mean. Actually, you know what? I meant to end at the end of that turn. So I'm going to go off script here, off format here, I should say, and end at the beginning of the turn. It's happened before. I try not to do it this way, but I did mean to. I was so excited about the Statue of Liberty, and how fun this series has resumed being for me. So please pardon that. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.